What's up, y'all? Man, yo, I'm so sorry that I've been slacking on this content. Most of this stuff has not gone as I planned it. First of all, good evening. How y'all doing? How was your new year? I hope you had an amazing new year. I hope the night was great for you, safe for you. My prayers to you and your family. If you had any family who was in New Orleans when that lunatic rammed that truck into all those people, I'm sorry to hear about that, man. That was a terrible, terrible situation. I really hate that happened, man. I think it happened around 3 a.m. or something like that. That's awful that right into the new year, man, you celebrating, you enjoying your friends and family and loved ones, and 3 hours or so into the new year, you would never think that you would lose your loved one, man. That's trash. But we are on our way to El Paso right now. We're gonna stop in El Paso for rest. Y'all, it has been a tumultuous day. Last night and today, actually, have been very tumultuous, but we are on the way nonetheless. So to me, that marks success somehow. I apologize if this footage, is grainy and ugly and just unappealing footage, but it's 5:26. The light is low, so I got the lens as low as it'll go right now. So this is where we at. I got the ISO cranked as much as I can safely, and so we're coming through. We haven't hit San Antonio yet. We're just before San Antonio. The reason that we got started so late, long story short, and I really shouldn't worry about making the story short because it's not light. I don't have all day, but nobody wants to just sit and listen to me talk. So how do I put this? First of all, most people who have moved even from one apartment or home to the next, most times right when it gets time to, or better yet, I'll say it this way, once you get the big stuff out of the way, like the big boxes and the bed and all that huge stuff, dressers and whatnot, take the TVs down off the wall if you have them mounted, that's when you notice that you have much more stuff than you really realized that was stuffed in like small spaces like drawers and under the sink and in the cabinets, all that kind of stuff. So sadly, I used to have an F-150, man, and it had some mechanical issues, and so I had to get rid of it. So what I'm driving right now is a 2022 Malibu. That's a mid-size sedan, and there just isn't any room in here, man. My dog, I don't know if y'all can see, I don't know if he's sitting up or not. No, he's laying down. So I got my dog with me. He's taking up half of the seat. I got a tote with my luggage on top of that, on that side of the seat. And then my front seat is full. You can see the basketball right here by my ear. So I'm loaded down. I got like 3 totes in the trunk with some other duffel bags and random stuff just pushed in corners. And it's been a rough preparation. I guess I'll say it that way. The preparation for this trip has been very rough. We thought we were being proactive by, we got boxes kind of early. We started putting things in totes kind of early, stuff that we didn't use. We started throwing away things that basically, so our philosophy was, if I look at it and it's not sentimental and I haven't touched it in like 3 years, it needs to go in the trash or be donated to Goodwill. We donate to Goodwill a lot. So we even did that. Threw out so much stuff, man. Even stuff in the fridge, it was like, are we gonna eat this within the next couple of weeks? No, throw it away. still, we had so much more stuff. So we ended up stuffing a bunch of things in the storage unit. We kept having to pull stuff out of the cars and rearrange it because she's in her car and I'm in mine. She's got a Nissan Altima, so another mid-size sedan. And I mean, we're loaded down as much as we can possibly have. You know, I pray to God that tonight in El Paso, when we stop for rest, that nobody messes with these vehicles, because I am not taking all this crap out of these cars to put in the Air B&B, to come outside in the morning and put that shit back. God forbid, but if they take something tonight, you was supposed to have it. I'm gonna get my camera out of here and my laptop, and the rest, it's in God's hands, because I'm not. This has been so frustrating. And last night, what really kept me last night was that my son's mom, she went to Puerto Rico, I guess, to bring in the new year. And so if you traveled to Houston, or you've been to Houston a lot, or you live in Houston, I was living in Cyprus. My son was in Pearland at his cousin's house. My son's mom got back into town at 8 p.m. In order for me to try to match the time that she arrived back home so that I could say goodbye to both of them at the same time, I was like, okay, you're flying into Bush at 8. He's an hour away. It makes the most sense for me to leave my house at 8, go pick him up, come back, drop him off to you, say bye to both of y'all, and then, head out at 3 a.m. Well, I couldn't do that. That whole process ended up taking way longer than I thought it would have taken. And just a quick moment about that. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do to leave my kid. It's been hard since I made the decision. But he's been real chill about it. So he's 8 years old. He just turned 8 on November 16th. He's been real chill about it. We've been spending time with each other. I mean, we always do. It's nothing new. I play Fortnite with him. I play Roblox with him. It's nothing new. But last night when I went to say bye, oh my God, he cried so much. He cried so much. And even by the time I got back home, his mom texted me and told me, this boy is still in here crying, talking about he's nothing without his dad. Oh my God, my heart. I was hurting so bad, so freaking bad. And just allow me to be transparent for a moment, very transparent. Let me look at the lens. Okay, it's dark, but it's doable. I'll brighten it as much as I can in post. But anyway, transparent moment, all right? Without giving too much detail. Me and his mother, we met in 2016. What the hell? He was born in 2016. We met in 2014. No, we met in 2013. I moved to Houston from Mississippi in August 2013. Towards the end of that year is when I met and started communicating with his mom. In 2014 is when we started dating. We had a great relationship for about a year and a half. And things changed. We parted ways, she moved out, whatever, because she had moved in with me and then she moved out when, whatever happened. Nothing actually happened, like an actual situation. Nothing happened. Nothing that either of us can put our finger on and say, oh, that's what did it. No. Things just changed between us out of the blue. So she moves out, and a few months later, she ends up having to come back. Something happened with her living situation. She had to come back. I was like, all right, cool, you can come. I wasn't dating anybody, whatever, it didn't matter. She comes back, this is when my son is conceived. Somewhere in that time frame, my son is conceived. We never officially got back together, but for the sake of him, we continued to live together. I gave everything that I had in my soul to try to make that situation work. Because all I wanted, like more than anything, was to be a family. You know? Me, her, him. That's all I cared about. That woman fought me tooth and nail about being together. Tooth and nail. And she wasn't having it. For whatever reason, she wasn't having it. Now, I wasn't a bad person by any means. She wasn't really a bad person. We just had a whole lot of differences, and she would never agree to it. So eventually, I got tired of feeling neglected, feeling like, bro, I'm beating a dead horse. Why am I chasing after you if you don't want to be with me? So I got tired of that, and I just said, forget it, so I moved on with my life. April this year, March or April, I think it was April. April this year is the first time in like forever, like 8 years, that she finally came to me and said, look, I'm ready to be a family. So if you down, I'm down. We can get started now. We can figure this thing out. Blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. And I want to ask a question. I won't ask a question. I'll just say this. I don't understand why some women do that. You let me beg and plead and pour my heart out for 8 years trying to be a family. With you telling me no all this time for whatever selfish reasons you have. And all of a sudden, the choice is mine now. Can you guess what I chose? No, I'm good. So, last night hurt me really, really bad because, of course, when he started crying, I'm crying. And all I can think to myself is, it shouldn't even be this way. It should not even be this way. There are women who wish that the father of their child or children would simply even acknowledge that they exist. Would simply even pick up their kids to take them to the park. Call them once a week, once a month even. But here you are with a co-parent who wanted nothing more than to be a family unit. And you fought me for years for no reason. And now that I'm leaving, like, it's just madness to me. It makes me so angry because I'm leaving my child. And I'm not saying it's her fault that I'm leaving. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am saying is, all that time that I spent trying to be together, had she also wanted to make it work, we would be moving to LA. The three of us as a family. And I wouldn't be having to leave him because he would be coming. But I can't let anything stop me from trying to pursue what it is that I want to pursue and be a better person and have the career that I want to have. Now, I love my child to death, so I'm going to always FaceTime him. I'm going to try to get back to Houston, or either him get to me every other month. I got to get back to Houston in February anyway to finish a movie that I'm filming, that I was filming. But I'm going to do everything I can to be in his life as much as possible, even from a distance. And she did agree that he can come stay with me for the summer and some holidays is what she said. So I'm guessing that's probably gonna be like spring break, cause she gonna wanna go do her thing, and probably Thanksgiving, because I know Christmas is her thing. She probably ain't gonna ever let me have him for Christmas, cause she freaking loves Christmas. I'm not a Christmas holiday person. The only thing that I love is Halloween. My thing is Halloween. That's the only holiday I even decorate for. But yeah, man, so that's why this hurts a lot more than it should, because my son, man, he should be coming with me. You know, he should be coming with me, but it's all right. You know, I'm just gonna look forward to the summers. I'm gonna look forward to spring break. I'm gonna look forward to those holidays and see, I'm a very present, very active father. So all of his field days, all of his recitals, all of his little concerts, no matter what it is that he was doing, I was there. So to be going here, you know, I mean, look, I'm so, you know, I won't even say that, but yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. I'm gonna miss him so much, man. You know, but again, we're living in a different time than when we were kids. You know, I'm 35 years old. So, you know, when I was a kid, my dad wasn't there. Now, my dad wasn't a deadbeat. He was in the Army, so he was never around physically. But if I needed anything ever, he would always send it, no questions asked. Until I turned like 17, and then he started tripping. He would be like, "Oh, you a man, you need to get your shit together." I'm like, I'm 17. But my dad's one of those old school people that's like, he always hit you with them stories. Well, when I was your age, I was shoveling snow with a shoe. Stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't see it that way. He sees it like, you know, when I was 17, I had a job. I was paying bills. I was helping my mama pay bills when I was 17. You know what I'm saying? You a grown man. But those of us that are around my age group, we don't see that way. You know, you're still my father. You know, y'all should have my back right now. That's not how we saw it. So ever since I turned 17, he's been really reluctant to give me any help. But point that I'm making is, I only saw my dad. First of all, let me say this. Again, I'm 35 years old. My son is 8. My son has seen me more in his 8 years than I've seen my father in my 35 years. Let's put that into perspective. And we've only lived in a different state for the last 11 of those years. Now, when I was between the ages of 0, you know what, let's not say 0, of like 3 and 12, maybe, my dad lived in Louisiana. But for the majority of my life, we were in Mississippi. 35 years. And my son in his 8 has seen his father more than I've seen mine. But like I said, different time. We got all kinds of technology now. I mean, you got Google Meet, FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, whatever the hell else. So, you know, my son got an iPhone, I got an iPhone. We not gonna, you know, we both got PS5s. We're not gonna have no problem communicating, seeing each other, spending time. We can have game dates. You know, maybe we can have pizza together. He gets some pizza, I get some pizza, and we get on FaceTime and watch the same movie. So life is very different than it was back then. And I had to explain that to my mom too, because when I told my mom I was moving to LA, she'd had a fit. And she was kind of on the same thing. She was like, oh, I can't see. Y'all, I'm so loaded down, I can't, oh, babe, what are you doing? You gonna get us killed. I'm so loaded down, you know what, let me not blame her. I should be watching my GPS instead of talking. But, yeah, man, we got so much stuff in the car, I can't hardly see out these side windows. Oh, I can see now, just do that. Anyway, yeah, so I was telling my mom about me moving to LA, and she said something about my child, as far as like me leaving him or whatever. And my response was kind of on like, Ma, I love my baby to death, but I have to move out here to make something of myself. You know, that's why I'm going. I'm trying to go make something of myself, Because I feel like my time is up in Houston. Everything that I try in Houston, I fail at it. Everything. I wanted to be in movies so bad. God let me be in a couple of movies. I wanted to make movies so bad. God let me start making movies. But the money that's supposed to come with this stuff. Now, let me pause. I'm not ignorant nor naive enough to believe that money just supposed to come out of nowhere. These are Tubi movies we talking about. I'm just saying the growth that I expected. You know, even when I, as an entrepreneur, put out ads for like photo shoots and video shoots and all of that, nothing comes of that shit, ever. Not much anyway. And I just feel like that's gonna be different in LA. Not saying I'm about to go out here and be rich tomorrow. That's not what I'm saying. I don't mind putting in the work. I intend to put in the work. But it's just, in the South, everybody want a deal. In the South, everybody want a damn deal. Everybody want a discount. In LA, this type of stuff is the norm. Film and all that is the norm. So you're prepared to pay in a certain price range for certain services. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, I just feel like there's gonna be more open doors in LA as far as where my career is concerned. And that's why I'm going. Back to the story. So when I was saying that, it triggered my mom, because when she got pregnant with me and she was telling my dad about it, she said my dad was on some I'm gonna do what I want to do type stuff. I want to play ball. I'm going to play ball. I ain't got time to be raising no kid. That's what my dad was on. So that triggered her. She felt like that's the type of shit I was trying to say about my kid. And so I had to respectfully rebuttal. And I'm like, Ma, I'm not my dad. I'm not my dad. And I said the same thing to her that I just said a second ago. That in my 35 years of life, I've seen him less than as much as my 8-year-old has seen me. You know what I mean? And once I explained it to her, she grasped it and she understood and she apologized for reacting that way. And you know what I'm saying? So like I said again, time is different. We got technology and all of that now, or different types of technology. So, and I told him last night, baby, I'm not abandoning you. I love you more than anything in this world. I'm not abandoning you. Dad is going out here to try to make something of himself, because I'm not no bum. I'm not going to be a bum. I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to make something of myself. I know that there's greatness inside of me, and I have to get somewhere where I can let that light shine. You know what I mean? Whatever success that I'm able to acquire, immediately that's my son's success as well. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough road, but I'm going to make it happen. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this in a second. I just want to show y'all my snacks of choice when I travel. Oh, y'all might see my dog. Yeah, is that him in the window? Anyway, so, wait a minute. The traffic ain't bad, so I'm not about to kill myself trying to, got dog at YouTube. The traffic not bad, so I'm not in much danger right now doing this. So my snacks of choice, keep me a bag of Funyuns. And of course, this is when I'm driving. Gotta have sunflower seeds. David is my favorite kind. Sunflower seeds are not because I simply like them. They are best at keeping me awake. First best is sunflower seeds. Second best is energy drinks. I think it's the whole process of, first of all, putting a bunch of them in your cheek like a squirrel. Then you have to maneuver your tongue to get one between your teeth. Crack it, spit the shell, chew the seed, repeat. That process of moving my mouth in that way, it keeps me awake. And then again, energy drinks. So my energy drink of choice, I love Rain. Uh-oh, Casey. I love rain. And I love Little Debbie honey buns. These are unmatched. Forget Hostess. It's all about Debbie, baby. Little Debbie, Big Deborah, whoever it is, like, hey, these hoes be hitting. And them some bitches is high. Bruh, honey buns of this size used to be 50 cents. This bitch was $1.89 at Buc-ee's. And that's another thing I gotta apologize for. I'm sorry I didn't bring y'all into Buc-ee's with me. Like I said, this has been a day. So my camera is mounted in the windshield, but I got so much stuff stuffed up here that I had to rearrange some things at Buc-ee's in order to get the camera mounted properly. And there's too much stuff in here for me to be trying to hold the camera and drive, and I was already frustrated. So, you know, we're okay now. I'm still kind of uncomfortable. Like, yeah. This thing right here is getting on my nerves. That's the arm to. I have two monitors on VESA mounts, the same monitors y'all saw in the first video at my desk. I never take those monitors off that mount. I just take off the whole arm off the desk, close the monitors like a book, and just lay them in here. So that's what this is. It keep bumping me in the shoulder. I'm over it. I'll be glad when we get where we're going. And I'm sad because, for one, it's getting dark. So if I got more to say, you can't see me. So I'm not even gonna worry about turning the camera on after I stop talking right now. And I really wanted to go to Big Bend. I really wanted to go to Big Bend, but we're not gonna be able to. And that's another reason why I was super upset about last night taking so long, because we were supposed to get up at 3 a.m., go to Big Bend. Big Bend was an 8-hour drive from Houston. Leave Big Bend, go to El Paso, which was a 4-hour drive. We would have been in El Paso by like 7 or 8 at night. And we were gonna get up at 3 a.m. again and head out to LA. That would have allowed us to get to the apartment during daylight hours. Now we're not gonna get to the apartment until nighttime hours. And we have a high rise downtown, so I wanted to open the door to sunny, beautiful views. I had so many things planned out, like specifically for this trip. None of it has worked out how I wanted. None of it. I feel like it's just the devil getting his last work in and trying to ruin my happiness before, you know, I'm on my way to greatness, man. That's how the devil does. When you're on your way to greatness, that's when he come out of nowhere and start trying to fuck shit up. So it's all right, though. It's all right. But we got 7 hours left till we get to El Paso. We should arrive at 11:57. But that's not accurate because we got to stop 2 more times to walk my dog. And we got 1 hour and 30 minutes before the first stop. What I did was just set a timer on my watch earlier because he needs to be walked every 4 hours. So I set a timer on my watch to make sure we don't miss that mark. Let him out, let him stretch, because he doesn't have the room that I know he would prefer to have. So we're going to let him out, let him walk for 20, 30 minutes, and then get back on the highway. So this says 11:57, but when you add in those 2 stops, we're not gonna get to El Paso till like 1:30 or 2. So obviously, there's no way we're getting up at 3. So we'll be up at 6 actually. We'll be up at 5, unfortunately. So I don't know where that last video stopped at. I'll just restart with what I was saying when I noticed that it had stopped. But so my mom is an evangelist, and she is hosting a 21-day fast right now. So every day for the first 21 days of the month and the year, she's going to be up praying at 6 a.m. Central Time. So once we hit El Paso, that'll be 5 a.m. And of course, once we hit LA, that'll be 4 a.m. So I'm dedicated to waking up to make sure I am available for that fast. I mean, for the prayer. I'm not going to participate in like the totality of the fast right now, but I am going to get up for prayer every morning. So we'll be up at 5 for the prayer, and we may as well get ready and head on out after that, unless my girl wants to go back to sleep for a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. So anyway, it's getting dark. I'm chocolate. You can't see me. So I will, and then I'm pretty sure my batteries are about to die. I got 2 more batteries in the door, but whatever. I'm a rambler. I told y'all this before. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Well, I might be back when we get to the hotel. I don't know. That's going to be early in the morning. But y'all be easy.
Seaside, I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside. Front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Look, don't invite me over if you throw another pity party. Looking back, it's hard to tell you where I started. I don't know who loved me, but I know that it ain't everybody. I can never love her, she a busybody. Baby, if you want me, can't be turning up with everybody. Nah, can't be f***ing on this anybody. Yeah, I got feelings for you, that's the thing about it. Yeah, you know that it's something when I sing about it. Yeah, mama used to be on disability, but gave me this ability. And now she walking with her head high and her back straight. I don't think you feeling me, I'm out here.
Good morning. Man, so I feel great this morning. Last night was a tiring night. Slept in El Paso. So, I mean, the Air B&B, the people were nice. It was nice and private. So basically they call it a casita. I've never heard the word before. I'm guessing it specifically describes the home or the living accommodations or the sleeping accommodations, but they call it a casita. They have a nice large house, of course, sitting right on the curb. And if you walk down the side of the house, they have a gate with a code on it. It's a gate you can't see through. If you really wanted to get back there, it's easy to jump over, but that's not the point. And then the backyard space was nice. Of course, I got my dog with me, so he loved it. It was completely closed off, so there was no fear of him getting out and running around El Paso. Because I'm telling you, he would have stayed here. But, there was no fear of that. And the actual casita, I'm guessing, had another gate code or door code or whatever you had to punch in and you can get in there. And it was like a really nice big studio apartment style situation. Decent bathroom, queen size bed, fully stocked, well not stocked, but fully functioning kitchen. A lot of times you might have like a mini fridge only, or like a tiny little 2-eye stove or something, like 2-burner stove or something like that. But nah, it was a full setup. Really nice accommodation. The biggest issue that we had though is that it was so noisy. They had 2 air conditioning, heating unit kind of things, one like right next to the bed and another about 5 or so feet away. And they were so loud. Oh my goodness, they were so loud. Every time they turned on, it sounded like a jet powering up. Of course, not that loud, but the way a jet kind of goes, it was just like that, both of them. And when it turned off, I swear it sounded like a helicopter landing. I mean, just, again, much lower volume, but like that same kind of tone. So that was irritating. And then my dog, so I don't know if this is all dogs, because in my adulthood, I've only had one, him. And when he's in a new environment, it takes a while for him to rest. He's gonna walk around, sniff everything, smell everything, lay here for 2 minutes, lay here for 5 minutes, lay here for 3 minutes. And I mean, so him walking around all night, I could hear his nails just clickety-clacking all over the place. So that was irritating. The bed. So I've had a memory foam bed before, but my memory foam bed, it was like, or mattress, it was soft. So it would take your shape, but when you moved, it wasn't trying to fight you for moving out of the shape that it created for you. This one was really, really firm. And so when it made the shape of your body, it's like it modeled it or molded it like in a hard frame. And so when you would try to move out of it, it was like trying to dig yourself out of a hole to lay on top of like the bank of the hole to sink back down 3 minutes later. It was not a good sleep. But I did say that we're not gonna leave a bad review for that. One, because the people were very nice. Two, because that's super subjective. The same way I don't like this weird squishy mattress, somebody else loves it. Also, I'm a light sleeper. So all that noise from the air conditioners was bothering me. Someone who's a heavy sleeper, they're not gonna feel the same way. So wow, that's washed. I'm not gonna make a review based on something like that when it's so subjective. You know, it would be different if the host was like mean or something like that, you know, or if we got there and the space wasn't ready or it was dirty, or, you know what I mean, then that's something you complain about. But I'm not going to complain about something that subjective, you know what I mean? I'm still very refreshed. I got up, had a shower, did my face routine, washed and moisturized my beard, you know, moisturized my body and all of that good stuff. So I'm feeling good. I'm ready to take the rest of this drive by storm. And yeah, we're about to stop right now at this place called the Glazy Donut Company and have some donuts and coffee or whatever else they might have, other pastries, or maybe they have some sandwiches or something like that for breakfast, and then get on this road, man. 11 hours left. 11 driving hours, 11 and a half. Of course, it's going to be more like, you know, 12, 13, 14, considering, are you backing in or no? Considering all the stops I got to make with the dog. So, yeah. But, is she backing up? Yeah, she's backing up. She got her reverse lights on. So, yeah, I haven't journaled for the day. So, I'm probably going to see if she wants to, well, we can't eat inside. I got my dog out here. I mean, well, the window will be down. He'll be okay. We'll sit in the spot where we can see him. Because I need to journal. I guess I could journal right here. Got this journal that I found, but that's another story. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But want to journal every day this year. This will be the first time ever if I can complete this. Now I'm dark again. That's the thing about being dark skinned, man. If I can complete this will be the first time that I've ever journaled for an entire year. So I'm really dedicated to trying to make that happen. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some donuts. I'll see if I can get y'all some visuals.
Hey. Feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear they nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas owe me. I gotta be single for a while, he can't control me. Uno, those traits in a race, they can't hold me. Then I show my face in a case, so you know it's me.
Alright, y'all, real quick, I'm back. Man, the sun and these random sunspots are kicking my ass. But look, I stopped to, so first of all, hold on, the focus is not right. There we go. First of all, what you're gonna notice is the audio sounds very different than what it usually sounds. So, damn, my DJI mics, they've died and they are charging. So I know you probably saw I had it on earlier. I think it was on maybe for 2 seconds, and I realized it when I went into the donut spot. But yo, let me try this donut real fast, and then I'm gonna head off because we gotta hit the road. I just got one glazed donut. I'm not the person that's gonna be trying a bunch of crazy stuff. Maybe to bring some spice to the channel, I'll start being a little different, a little festive. They have some different options or whatever. If you know about Voodoo Donut, they have some like similar Voodoo Donut style donuts, but it's a big ass glazed donut. I'm just take a bite, see what that is. Excuse me if I get any in my beard. I can't do nothing about it right now. I mean, it's not bad. It would definitely be better hot. Okay. And I made a mistake. I should have sipped my coffee first, because everybody who drinks coffee knows that if you have something sweet and then a sip of coffee, it pretty much destroys the flavor of the coffee. So I just got a caramel latte. Didn't add anything special. You know, we glazy. San Antonio, El Paso. Let's see. Bro, this is hot. Pause. I got a sensitive mouth. So when stuff is too hot, it will scald my tongue and the roof of my mouth. I mean, and I say too hot, but like it'll be regular for everybody else, but too hot for me. It's just a caramel latte with almond milk. It's not bad, actually. It's not bad. It tastes like, to be honest with you, it tastes like the liquid version of that donut. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. The glazy. Okay. Heading out. Oh my God. What's going on with my autofocus? Whatever. See y'all later.
Hey, feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear they nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas own me. I gotta be single for a while, he can't control me. Uno, those traders in a race, they can't hold me. Then I show my face in a case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew up about it. Time for y'all to figure out what y'all gon' do about it. Big wheels keep rolling, rolling. Outside, 29, G5, Seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside. Front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Look, don't invite me over if you throw another pity party. Looking back, it's hard to tell you where I started. I don't know who loved me, but I know that it ain't everybody. I can never love her, she a busybody. Baby, if you want me, can't be turning up with everybody. Nah, can't be on this anybody. Yeah, I got feelings for you, that's the thing about it. Yeah, you know that it's something when I sing about it. Yeah, mama used to be on disability, but gave me this ability. And now she walking with her head high and her back straight. I don't think you feeling me, I'm out here being everything they said I wouldn't be, or couldn't be. I don't know what happened to them guys that said they would be. I said, see you at the top and they misunderstood me. I hold no resentment in my heart, that's that maturity. And we don't keep it on us anymore, it's with security. I'm outside, 29, G5, Seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside. Front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear they nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas own me. I gotta be single for a while, he can't control me. Uno, those traders in a race, they can't hold me. Then I show my face in a case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew up about it. Time for y'all to figure out what y'all gon' do about it. Big wheels keep rolling, rolling. Outside, 29, G5, Seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside. Front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Look, don't invite me over if you throw another pity party. Looking back, it's hard to tell you where I started. I don't know who loved me, but I know that it ain't everybody. I can never love her, she a busybody. Baby, if you want me, can't be turning up with everybody. Nah, can't be f***ing on this anybody. Yeah, I got feelings for you, that's the thing about it. Yeah, you know that it's something when I sing about it. Yeah, mama used to be on disability, but gave me this ability. And now she walking with her head high and her back straight. I don't think you feeling me, I'm out here being everything they said I wouldn't be or couldn't be. I don't know what happened to them guys that said they would be. I said, see you at the top and they misunderstood me. I hold no resentment in my heart, that's that maturity. And we don't keep it on us anymore, it's with security. I'm outside, 29, G5, seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fit. They treat me like the OG, and they want the T on me. I swear they nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas owe me. I gotta be single for a while, he can't control me. Uno, those traits in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in a case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew up about it. Time for y'all to figure out what y'all gon' do about it. Like the OG, and they want the T on me, I swear they nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas owe me. I gotta be single for a while, he can't control me. Uno, those traits in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in a case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew up about it. Time for y'all to figure out what y'all gon' do about it. Big wheels keep rolling, rolling. I'm outside, 29, G5, seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Look, don't invite me over if you throw another pity party. Looking back, it's hard to tell you where I started. I don't know who loved me, but I know that it ain't everybody. I can never love her, she a busybody. Baby, if you want me, can't be turning up with everybody. Nah, can't be f***ing on this anybody. Yeah, I got feelings for you, that's the thing about it. Yeah, you know that it's something when I sing about it. Yeah, mama used to be on disability, but gave me this ability. And now she walking with her head high and her back straight. I don't think you feeling me, I'm out here being everything they said I wouldn't be or couldn't be. I don't know what happened to them guys that said they would be. I said, see you at the top and they misunderstood me. I hold no resentment in my heart, that's that maturity. And we don't keep it on us anymore, it's with security. I'm outside, 29, G5, seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that